Only the biggest flick daddy you'll ever meet in your whole life.
Louis, how? You have a job.
No, I don't. I got fired 6 months ago.
Excuse me?
You're excused. Who's that?
No, I'm the prettiest sister.
Sisters, did I miss the corporal?
No.
Get back in the attic!
Kate McKinnon is famous for cracking up her co-stars with her wild sense of humor, as was seen in our previous video, but things go to a whole new level when she's teamed up with Aidy Bryant, the two play sisters who are trying to secretly mess with their third sister.
You look like a toad.
Yes, like a stinky man foot.
Yes, look, we took a photograph.
Played by Jennifer Lopez, so she doesn't catch the eye of a visiting soldier. But every plan they try to make her less attractive just ends up making her look even hotter. As the whole thing starts getting more and more ridiculous, Kate's clearly struggling to keep a straight face, especially when Aidy admits she's kind of falling under Jennifer Lopez's spell too.
Of the duck who befriended a blind boy, well, this is his brother. A duck that ran around with his thing hanging out.
In this skit, Aidy once again causes Kate to totally break character, which is a bit rare for her. The two play the hilarious owners of Smokery Farms, which is a meat farm that fights against veganism by only selling meat from dumb or bad animals.
Animals that are individually verified to be stupid and talent-free.
Things are going fine until they're handed a tray of actual raw meat as a prop. The second they get it, they both start cracking up because of how strong it smells. You can tell they're trying to stick to the script, but the smell totally throws them off. Even Colin Jost chimes in about how bad it is. Aidy powers through her lines, but Kate just makes this disgusted face while clearly fighting back laughter.
I wish I could bring home more money. Hey.
In the Tenement Museum sketch, we see Kate breaking character in a rather unorthodox manner. She plays Ava, a Polish wife to Louis C.K.'s Michael, but the couple isn't even able to keep a straight face.
Do you know how to...
Especially after Louis overdoes his accent while hilariously holding a piece of cabbage. This was more than enough to make Kate break out a smile, and it's quite evident if you pay close attention.
He's a gentleman whose family, I bet, wish they went with the closed casket funeral.
Kate isn't the only one who can make people break in a Close Encounters sketch. In the 50th anniversary special, Meryl Streep joins in on the fun.
A good mother can also be a bad girl.
And some of her jokes were a bit much even for Kate. For example, the part where they joke about Phil McDermott and closed caskets makes both Streep and Kate break into a laugh, and it's hard to miss.
Is everything okay? You got some mad.
Larry David was really losing it over here, and even though Kate was subtly trying to make him laugh, we can see that a sudden outburst from him did take her by surprise as well. She was maintaining a very consistent expression right until that point, so it could be possible that her breaking character was more out of concern than humor.
The blood pressure.
In a viral SNL moment from 2020 that had everyone talking, Colin Jost brings on Kate McKinnon as her quirky character, Dr. We Know Dis, during Weekend Update. Every time Colin asks about Trump's latest health exam, Kate just replies with her classic "We know dis" line.
Yeah, who does this? He do this. We notice. We hate this. He do this. We notice.
But things go off the rails when she pretends to take blood pressure in the weirdest way, and both of them burst into laughter. Colin even pauses to ask Kate if she is okay, but she breaks character, laughs, and then launches into a rant about how we really don't know anything about the world.
What will happen to the world? We do not know this.
In a later version of the sketch, she even jokes that she had to block her therapist.
Ooey gooey, yummy, yummy, delicious quesadilla.
I do not.
In the Honda Robotics sketch, the titular company unveils its latest high-tech catering bots at a packed expo. One of them, named Dosima and played by guest host Emily Blunt, is sent out to serve quesadillas to the crowd. Blunt's robotic voice, made even funnier by a wonky filter, hilariously states phrases like "ooey gooey quesadilla." She starts with Kate, offering her one, but when Kate politely declines, the robot just won't back off. With every new offer, Blunt ramps up the dramatic descriptions and gets way too close to Kate's face, making it almost impossible for her to keep a straight face.
You also have a petting zoo. We do.
In the apple-picking ad, Kate and Adie are back as sisters, but this time, they're the overly upbeat owners of a pretty underwhelming pick-your-own apple farm. They star in an odd low-budget commercial that's way too honest, featuring awkward customer reviews.
I never picked apples before, but now I have. I had fun, I think.
And super basic amenities. From the start, they're clearly trying not to lose it, especially when they lock eyes and deliver their silly lines together. As the ad gets weirder and more ridiculous, the two can't help but crack up, building off each other's laughter until they're practically wheezing through their lines.
Ow, salad! It's that famous New York lettuce.
Trump can never be spared by Kate McKinnon. Regardless of whatever character she plays on SNL, her take on Rudy Giuliani is comedy gold. With wild eyes, spot-on gestures, and hilarious improv,
We're suing all the states we lost.
You're suing all the states for what?
I don't know, child support.
she totally nails the chaotic energy. The costume team works magic, but it's Kate's performance that sells it. Even Colin Jost struggles not to break. When a head of lettuce hits her, even Kate loses it.
She says it's for her cataracts.
Laughing right through the ending. In a popular recurring sketch packed with celeb guests, Kate plays a quirky cat lady showing off adoptable felines with tons of cheesy puns.
I got the cookie.
Things go off script fast, like when Kristen Wiig pinched Kate instead of the cat. But it was a kitten that cracked her during Tiffany Haddish's turn, when the improv moment caught Kate totally off guard and sent her into laughter.
She's a fat loser, and everyone agrees with me, and I just wanted to bring that up in a presidential debate.
Right around the 2016 election, Alec Baldwin and Kate McKinnon kicked off SNL as Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. What started as a typical parody debate took a turn when Alec broke character, apologized, and spoke directly to the audience. Kate joined in, saying how tough the election felt. Together, they urged everyone to vote.
It's more of a request, can America vote right now?
Blending humor with a real heartfelt message.
Did you ever end up watching OJ, by the way?
In another Weekend Update sketch, Colin Jost chats with Deanie, who is Kate McKinnon's hilarious take on your classic TV-obsessed mom. She rambles about her favorite soap, although she only remembers it as that one before the other one, and throws out wild plot twists with made-up names.
So the whole family turned on Mustache, and he went to jail. But just when they were getting real cozy, it turned into the Nancy Reagan funeral.
Colin starts cracking up, especially when Kate aggressively chews leftover baked salmon. Eventually, even Kate loses it, nearly spitting it out from laughing in the middle of her bite.
It's the coolest thing ever. Oh my God, and I'm sorry.
This next entry isn't really a sketch, but rather a live blooper that just had to stay in the final cut somehow. During her closing speech, Kristen Stewart got so excited that she accidentally dropped an F-bomb. It was probably unintentional, but Kate McKinnon definitely loved it, and she couldn't help but react with a big animated laugh right after, showing how easy it is to break character.
Enough of this. Get out of my house. Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain.
Get the hell out.
Kate was able to hold her own for a long time in the Deep Quote Game Night skit, but towards the end, she lets out a smile and a bit of a crack in her voice when Daniel Craig mentions Brokeback Mountain. It's a rather odd time for her to break character though, because there were much funnier instances before this one. Plus, she was the one making Daniel break earlier.
You have a job.
No, I don't. I got fired 6 months ago.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Gently. He's crying.
Close Encounters is a legendary skit, has over 60 million views on SNL's YouTube channel. Kate McKinnon introduces us to Colleen Rafferty, a loud woman whose alien abduction stories are way more graphic and ridiculous than the sweet, dramatic ones shared by the others. Kate's so into the role that she often makes her co-stars lose it, whether she's going after Adie until they're both cracking up,
Perhaps they were collecting biological data? No.
or acting out how the aliens messed with her butt in a later skit with Ryan Gosling. But even Kate breaks when Gosling completely loses it. Adie's on the verge of tears from laughing, and their giggles are super contagious.
Man, you got screwed.
Oh, you think, Todd?
Like, share, and subscribe if you liked this clip, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay then, see you soon!